everybody. Welcome to Happy Healthy You Special Edition. I'm Connie Bowman, and I'm here at MindBody Week DC in Silver Spring, Maryland, where we're hearing some speakers and some pioneers in mind-body medicine talk about managing pain and some different modalities that help. And I'm here with Deborah Norris. She's one of the co-founders with her two beautiful daughters of the Mindfulness Center in Bethesda, Maryland. Hi, Deborah.
Thank you so much for having me, Connie.
Thanks for coming on the podcast and for allowing me into your space during this awesome event.
It's a pleasure. It's so exciting.
Yes.
Everything about it is
yes.
really fun.
Tell us a little bit about the Mindfulness Center and what is your mission there?
The Mindfulness Center was founded in 2009, so nearly 6 years ago now. And the mission is to be the future of healthcare and to provide our healthcare through a non-profit. We're a charitable and educational research organization supporting our community locally.
Awesome. And so the Mindfulness Center is sponsoring this MindBody Week
That's
DC.
right.
This is your third annual.
This is our third event. Yes, it's almost annual since we took it over. And this year we're focused on using mind-body therapies for treatment of pain. And I'm so delighted with the turnout and the number of people who've come from across the country to speak and share their knowledge, both in terms of research and practice.
Yes, and you're really giving us the science behind why these modalities like yoga, meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, why these things are working for people. Can you talk a little bit about that, about how this is the future of medicine and how you aspire to help that happen?
Well, what's exciting for me is that now this is evidence-based best practices. And for those of us who've been in this field for a long time, there's been a big push to have these practices recognized because we've been aware personally, individually, in our practices, for our clients, that these practices are working. That doing these mind-body things, whether it's meditation, yoga, Tai Chi, and other lifestyle, mind-body self-care therapies have been really making a significant impact on the well-being of our clients. Yet they've not been recognized either medically or by medical sciences as valid practices. And we're seeing a shift. We're really seeing things start to change. Now, when we opened in 2009, mindfulness was a concept, but very few people had heard of it. Since then, it has exploded. And correspondingly, so has the research and the evidence supporting the use of these practices in healthcare. So that now today, what we have is major medical centers across the country, including the National Institute of Health, Department of Veterans Affairs, and other major medical facilities, hospitals, educational organizations as well, supporting and using and making these mind-body practices standard of care.
Which is very exciting.
Which is, we're there.
Yeah,
I mean, when you've been pushing and pushing and ranting and raving and saying hello, and then they say, hey, yeah, oh, okay, we've arrived. It's a very
becoming
exciting
mainstream.
time. It is.
So you did mention the Veterans Affairs, and you have a particular interest in veterans. You provide free classes at the Mindfulness Center to vets. And
yes, since I worked at the Department of Veterans Affairs in the early 90s and have known a number of veterans, we provide free classes for veterans who've been recently deployed at the Mindfulness Center, and we have a number of other support programs. We give discounted rates for veterans in need of individualized services. We do special programs outside of the hospital. We also educate yoga and meditation teachers in working with veterans, and we have a Tai Chi program as well for veterans. So we have quite a bit of services.
Yeah, you offer a lot there. What is your modality of choice, or do you dabble in all of them? Do you have a favorite?
I think about this sometime when somebody says, well, how much time do you spend every day doing Qigong? And how much time do you spend every day meditating or doing yoga? And I don't spend all day doing all of these various things, but I absolutely call on them when it's time. So when it's time to get ready for hosting a big conference like this, I did my yoga last night, I meditated this morning, I've done some Tai Chi since we've been here, or some Qigong, some internal energy work since we've been here. So I use them as needed.
Nice to have those tools in your back pocket.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because they work.
And I think that's a great place to leave it, because I really want to impart to people that it's really a choice that everyone has to make for themselves. We are, as you said, our best personal researcher in
That's
your
right.
talk. And I like that you said that.
Here we're learning that we are not only the practitioner of our own healthcare modality, we are the researcher also of our own healthcare modality. Is what I'm doing working for me? If not, try something different.
Yes.
And that's how it all begins. With a diagnosis, it's definitely time, if not beforehand, to take a look. What am I doing that's not working for me and not serving me? And try something different.
And if the doctor gives you a diagnosis that doesn't sit well with you, then question it.
Well, question it. You can question the diagnosis, or you can question what's going on in your lifestyle that might eliminate the symptoms that are the basis for the diagnosis.
Very good. So for more information about the Mindfulness Center,
please contact us. You can look us up at themindfulnesscenter.org or give us a call at 301-986-1090.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thank
Deborah.
you so much, Connie.
Thanks. And you guys go out and have a happy, healthy day.